you check it, some around 6 times there are there. All simple idea-based problems. Let's take a conductor. Let's take a conducting sheet. Let there be uniform magnetic field. A time varying magnetic field I'll switch on. B equal to B naught T. Everywhere the field will link the plate. So this is the iron plate you call it. Tell me how the induced current will flow. B bar is directed perpendicular to plane of the sheet. What is the direction of induced current? What is the conductor? Conductor contains free electrons, no? So EMF will be induced according to the Faraday's law. Flux, rate of change of flux. Flux positive flux, increase the d phi by positive, EMF induced negative. So therefore, induced current should flow clockwise. If you view from the top, where is the person is here? Person is here, you'll say flux positive flux increase the d phi positive, EMF induced negative. So I should get a clockwise current. Where I should show that clockwise current? At the edges, no. Everywhere the current will be like this. These are the loops. We'll describe the free electron which is present inside the material. No? We'll be describing a random curved path. I'm just showing few. And for every loop, you have to show like this. This will be the induced current. Or don't draw big loops, tiny loops you have to show. Don't draw only 3-4 big loops and leave it. Because free electrons, millions of free electrons, so all what happen, they'll move in some curved path. So like this, they'll be moving. This will be the direction like this. What happen? Tiny loops are set up here. Eddy means what happens? Something unknown, unpredictable. Eddy current. So on the inside on the surface of conductor, we see like this here. Like this, the eddy currents are being produced here. So these are what happen. We can use for applications. They'll become wanted. They'll become unwanted. Now the same iron plate, I will slice it. I will slice it means it will become similar to the comb slicing. I'll draw a suitable diagram. Just give some time. I need boundary here. Just comb. It is similar to comb, no? I will slice the conductor like this. Okay, let's see now. The same magnetic field I'll switch on. Time varying magnetic field. What about here? Here I'll see in this particular, here we'll see loops. because here we have a surface. What about here? The gap I'm showing to explain, but what happened here, a very tiny gap will be there, like similar to comb. So what happened, because of that, this particular slicing what happened will not permit the eddy currents to complete their loop. They will become incomplete loop. So in this region, what happened, we'll see less eddy current. Here, what happened, we'll see more eddy current. So here I'll show few. They'll not be permitted because the slicing, the gap will be so narrow that they're not permitted to complete the loop. So then what happened to eddy current? Eddy current what happened will get minimized here. So there are two regions are there now. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5, what happened? The eddy current is minimized by just slicing it. Comb. In this region, there'll be eddy current. So eddy current here will be maximum, here will be minimum. Eddy current is minimized in region 2, 3, 4, 5 because I'm just not permitting it to for the loops to complete the for the current to complete the loop because of slicing here. Now, and eddy current is maximum in region 1, 2, 5, 6. So how to minimize eddy current? This is a method. You have to just do slicing here. So any reason for that? We are not the electrons, the free electrons are not permitted to complete the closed path. And because of that, what means the current will be, the eddy currents will be minimized here. So this is a method what we have to bring it here. Well, let's see that now again, will there be any like a force acting all due to this eddy current? Again, we have to stick on to the same basic Lenz's law concept. So let there be a uniform magnetic field region. Let there be a square plate. I'll project with a velocity. I need a lot of space. I'll do it here. And there's a magnetic field. In this region, magnetic field is confined. Good theoretical, very good questions can be asked here. Now let me take a iron plate. I'll project with a speed u. Tell me like a will there be eddy current will be acting? There's a uniform field, be the constant. Time varying field I brought it. Now there'll be a uniform magnetic field. Now the iron plate will enter that one. So the moment iron plate enters here, where do we see eddy currents? Where flux linking the loop changes, no, where flux linking the plate changes, the eddy currents will be noticed only here. Now what about the direction of that? What's with the direction of that? B bar into the plane, flux negative, negative flux increase the d phi by dt, negative flux in different negative, EMF induced positive. So how that current should flow? It should flow anti-clockwise. Here, for that loop, you have to show it. I think not visible. I'll magnify the diagram. If you magnify the diagram, it will be like this. Okay, fine. No, now look at this. What happened to velocity of the loop? It will become v1. Why? Because according to the Lenz's law, the direction of induced current should be such that it should oppose the cause. What is the cause? Velocity. So there will be a retarding force F1 will act here by Lenz's law. Now, once it enters fully inside this, no eddy currents, and the velocity of that, it has acquired some velocity, say v. Then again, we'll continue. So this will be no eddy currents will be there. So because flux linking is constant, no EMF is induced. And now the plate open starts leaving the magnetic field region. It has acquired a velocity, say v2. Then what about the eddy currents? Here the eddy current will flow only in this region. What about the direction of current here? The direction of current should be clockwise from Lenz's law. Is it okay? And any retarding force? Yes, there will be retarding force. What direction? Retarding, what should be the direction? The direction of induced current should be such that it should oppose the cause, no? So now flux, negative flux is there. Negative flux will decrease here, no? Because the plate is moving, the negative flux decreases. d phi by dt positive, EMF induced negative. So here, what it should do is the force will act in this direction. Am I right? Or if you want to put left, I'll put left. Negative flux decreases, d phi by dt positive, EMF induced negative. Induced current should be clockwise. Force should be left or right. This is very important. Now this will behave like a magnet. No, you can see this. See how to justify this. This tiny loops will behave like a tiny bar magnet. Then curl fingers in the direction of current. In the direction of current. Here, look at this one. Thumb will be out of the plane. So which surface, which side of the plate will be positive? The upper plate north. This will become north. The below plate will be south. So this will be like magnet. No? And how it will produce magnetic field in this direction out of the plane. This is like a bar magnet. Similarly here, now it will be this one. So will it be attracted here or pen will be repelled? No. The field produced by the plate as well as this and the same direction will be repelled. Here will be attracted. Attracted means here what direction the force should be. The force should be towards left only. So altogether, what eddy currents? So shall I say they will produce a retarding force due to eddy current? What do we get? We get a retarding force. So this is what we call electromagnetic braking. I'll give one more example. This is a North Pole. This is a South Pole. So here I will take a loop. Let it be suspended. I'm showing the loop, you see. There's a loop, or you better say iron plate, conducting plate. Now I'll deflect it. So as it deflects, so what will happen to the motion of the plate here? Will be damped oscillations or undamped oscillations? How the lines of force? The lines of force should be in this direction. I can deflect in either way. So I think I just shown the direction. Try to, I think I'm unable to, this is a 3D situation. No? And the plane of the loop will be parallel to the plane of bar magnet, this particular surface. The plane of the loop will be parallel to this tangents or parallel to the plane of this edge of the bar magnet, this side of the bar magnet. Is it okay? No? This one. So I'll displace it. So it will oscillate with its plane perpendicular to magnetic field. So I'll put like this: iron plate oscillates with its plane perpendicular to magnetic field of bar magnet. Magnetic. Okay, now try to see. What is the type of oscillations it will be? Damped oscillations or undamped oscillations? Will be damped oscillations. So I think I'll just show a plain diagram. This is a loop. How the B bar will be will I agree this. So when the loop is in this position, when the loop comes to this position, so look at now, a part of the loop will flux linking that will change. So what about here? Eddy current will flow here in this region. Similarly, when the loop is here, now an eddy currents will flow in this region. So this eddy current, what it will do? It will, the retarding force will be set up. So when the loop is, when entering or leaving, there'll be retarding force. So there'll be a velocity like this here. Then now the retarding force will be like this. When it's having velocity in this direction, then now the retarding force will be like this. This retarding force will decrease the amplitude of oscillation, will be damped oscillation. This is the one thing. And now, if the iron plate is so aligned, I'll align it such a way that if the plane of the loop, so everywhere open, iron plate oscillates with its plane perpendicular to magnetic field. If the iron plate oscillates with its plane tangential to magnetic field, tell me what happened to eddy currents. Will it be there? Between the bar magnet spacing only, it will oscillate here. So what is the oscillation now? Damped oscillations are produced by plate. Okay, next question comes from why the damped oscillation? Because of the eddy currents, the retarding force is set up that will decrease the amplitude of the plate as it enters magnetic field and leaves that one. Or means say like a sir, what about the field due to bar magnet? In fact, it will be non-uniform. I'm just showing it uniform. If it's a non-uniform, everywhere when it's moving, what happens? The flux link will continuously change and damped oscillations will be generated. And now, if the iron plate oscillates with its plane parallel to magnetic field, tell me what will happen in that case. No eddy currents. Any reason for that? Because the B bar will be tangential to plate, flux linking the loop is zero and will be undamped oscillations. I'll show the diagram in this way here. So now if the B bar there's a B bar and if there's a plate, blue color will take it. In this case, I think there won't be eddy current, no? Am I right? In any position, not only sir, in any position you draw it. You have to be very careful. In exams, there won't be support for you through the diagrams. Huh? Please, you have to really understand the content, the limited content what they give. No eddy currents because B bar is parallel to tangent. Strictly what happened? Plane of the plate is tangential to B bar. So flux linking the plate is 0, no EMF induced, so no eddy current. So just mere what is the against it condition? The flux linking the plate should be non-zero conducting plate. Then only the eddy current will come into picture. Since it's a plate, no, the eddy current what happen? The free electrons which are there will not get sufficient path to continue. So at the free electrons, they'll try to move on the surface in irregular path. So that will be the eddy current here. This will be damped oscillation. So here what happen? Undamped oscillations. Now, what are other best example? Induction cooker nowadays, will agree? I think you can sit on this ceramic surface now, am I right? Induction cooker, all of you, most of you seen, you touch it, if you touch this ceramic surface, you don't get any shock, no? Though when you switch on, or you can sit, no problem. Switch on this and sit on this ceramic surface, nothing will happen to you. Sir, shock, nothing. So here what pen I'll send a how to generate a variable magnet field. What I do, I just take simple solenoid. This is solenoid. Coil supplied with high frequency AC. This is solenoid. I think you are aware of the thing. I'll call this as solenoid. Now, when you send a variable current through a solenoid, a variable magnet field is produced. B equal to mu naught Ni. And that B will be along the axis. And outside the solenoid also, there will be magnetic field. No, I think we have discussed one numerical also. Let's not bother here. Anyway, it will be 0. We are not bothered this part. We are bothered about this particular field. This particular field will be 0. I'll agree this. So I'll give points. So that will be easy for you. So this is the point 1, which is very important for us. And this is 2. They may trouble you with this question, so it's not there in books, but since you know regarding solenoid thing, no, can be asked here. 1, 2, call this is 3, 4. So what about this field? What I'm saying is at B1 and B2. Of course, it will be little bit less than mu naught Ni, or outside put it. We know mu naught Ni by 2, and it will further decrease. Anyway, field will be non-zero. I'll pass a variable current. So this I is equal to I naught sine omega t. Look at now B1 and B2. Mu naught N by 2. I naught sine variable magnet field. That variable magnet field will link this bottom of the pan. The bottom of the pan. So it is now we know that a variable magnet field links a conducting surface. What do we get? Eddy currents. That eddy currents here, when they flow, heat will be generated because flow of free electrons will generate heat. That heat what will be absorbed by this cooking, any dish what you kept here, or water, milk, or any dish, rice, or anything that you kept for boiling. No, so that particular material will absorb that heat, and the food will get cooked here. By chance you touch this ceramic, or I am telling this, you sit on it. I think some of you are having induction cooker, induction stove. Switch on and sit it, nothing will happen. You keep your hand on this, nothing will happen. It's a shock proof. The current is what flowing here. This will be what pen will be protected, insulated. So here shock proof, nothing will happen. Even if it spills over, if it spills out, nothing will happen. Prodded, sir, I'll wooden pan, I'll take it. In wood what pan, there won't be free electrons. So what do we get? We don't get any eddy currents. So the bottom of that what happens should be made a conducting material. What shall I use? I'll go for copper. No, copper. It will have more density of free electrons. So therefore, the bottom should be made like a based on, so like it should be copper. So here what happens? All the magnetic field will link maximum the bottom. So here it will be generated here. So this is the basic idea of the induction cooker, that one what we have, induction stove. So I think this was in the somewhere in the, I think, UK, one of the student in 1970s. So what happened, accidentally what happened, he got this idea, then he proposed, so why can't we go for induction stove like this, instead of LPG, instead of say like a ordinary kerosene, or with wood, with LCT also we can use this eddy currents. Then he proposed that one. So first he designed it. It was a little bit big, then later on modified. Now it's saying very cheaply available. No, for 3,000 it's available. This will be the future of our cooking utensil, instrument, because LPG, all everything will get over. From LCT water pen, I can easily do cooking. That one, and it can be programmed because I can switch off. Since electric current, no, I can control it. I think you just see the induction stove, no, it offers wide varieties. For after 10 minutes, it gets switched off, means it gets switched off. And how much of power you want. So you can control how much of current flows. The how much of current, it will determine magnetic field. How much of magnetic field will determine how much of heat should be generated. Absolutely, how much of heat you want, you can control. To that extent, things are there. So here some arrows is what I'll show it. These are the eddy currents at the bottom of the pan. Good questions can be asked. These things. Now even rotating, so I took translation, no? So even if a rotating cylinder is there, there's an iron cylinder. Magnetic field, I'll link it. B equal to B naught T. I'll give angular velocity to it. Tell me what will happen to it. What will happen to its angular velocity now? Eddy currents will be set up at the bottom. Here and eddy currents will be set up at the bottom. The eddy currents are set up in bottom in such a way that it will set up an retardation. And this retardation due to what? Due to eddy currents. Because according to Lenz's law, the direction of induced current should be such that it should oppose the cause. So at the bottom there, eddy currents will be set up. On this lateral surface, it won't be there because B bar will be tangential. At this particular point, eddy currents will be set up. They will set up an induced torque. Due to that, what happen? This undergo retardation. This is what I'll use for braking. Where do we see this excise cycle? Nowadays, I think in Ohm, we do cycling, no? There are two types are there. When one, a traditional with belt or a chain one. Other is magnetic resistance, they say. There won't be any belt. The disc will be rotating. To that disc, what a pedal will be there. This will be a disc. For this, a pedal system will be there. This one. Here, I'll link a magnetic field. There's the iron disc. This iron disc. And if I introduce a magnetic field here, magnets will be there, magnet will be kept, and that magnet, if it is moved very close, far away, based on that, the flux linking the iron plate will change. This iron disc will be rotating. As you pedal, this will be rotating. And as you bring the magnets near to it, can we see anything eddy currents here? As there will be eddy currents, no? On either side of the disc, we can see the either side disc, the eddy current. That eddy current what will introduce a induced torque. If angular velocity is like this, an induced torque will come in this direction. They may ask you like this. You have to be very careful. These are all application problems. If I increase the distance between magnets, this tau I will decrease, omega will increase. If I decrease the distance between the magnets here, then the eddy current will increase, the induced torque will increase here. So like that, just by rotating knob, you can control magnetic resistance. This is what like excise cycle what we're using. Okay, this is about the, so let's discuss some self-inductance one.